So as it turned out, that mission is actually going in the same direction that we are. So we're going to go ahead and go do that mission. Yeah. So that could be good for us in the long term and the short term. Please get off my butt. Trying to pass it off as like, oh no, we're just heading in the same direction. No, we're not. Nobody heads in the same direction. It's not a real thing. I am not recovering a kite. I know I've seen people before who are like, but kites are like mini monitors and can actually be made to be useful. And I'm sitting over here like, yeah, then you can have them. I'm not using a kite. Kites, Hermes, Mercury, and like none of those. Like, yes, I get kites have a little bit of shields, and they could be useful to certain people. Hold on, go back down here. A Wayfarer and a Wayfarer. Alright, just salvage them. We're already going in this direction anyhow. Never worth their value, even in their weight. No, we're not getting a Wayfarer. Yeah, so anyhow, kite hatred. As I was saying, loathe the kites. I don't really loathe them. I mean, if you're really early on, if you have a really small start, and you find a kite, grab it, because they are useful. And as I was saying, like, they are kind of a shield build, so especially if you're going like a high-tech route and you really like grabbing the shield mods and stuff, you can make good kite builds. They're not bad, right? They can be a short-term distraction, or they can do some fairly heavy lifting when you're hitting the enemies from the side where their shields aren't. But, like, alone, kite's not going to do so well. They're not great ships. They die pretty easily. Kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. But on the flip side, they can be useful. Hounds can be useful. In fact, hounds have quite a number of very minor uses. But am I going to recommend people go grab hounds and kites and other shuttles? No, I'm not going to recommend that at all. Do you not have any planets here? Okay, well, drop part is over there. There's nothing in the system otherwise. That sucks, but hey, you know, 85,000 bucks, I think is what they were paying for this. Cool. And then we're gonna head north. Double check to see if this system has anything. Nope. And we're gone. Just like that. In, drop, out, gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Intercepting your fleet. Dude, you actually can't win that fight. Are you kidding? What? Oh, this is going to be the mission, right? This is where they're going to ask me, like, did you drop something off in that area? And I'm going to be like, yeah. Accept. What? Hand over the dead drop coordinates. Yeah. Oh, and the pirates are even more upset with me. God, no. I know I could have, like, beat them in that fight, but I don't want to fight our way out here. We just got out of the core, and I'm not going to, like, eat up all of my supplies in a fight against those guys. You're on a salvaging expedition that requires you to fly directly up to me. Yeah. Believable. Believable. Oh, wait. There's an alarm here. Medium. Fringe point. Aha. Yep. That's a fleet that could hurt us. Okay. Let's look around here for a moment. Alright, so if they got bigger fleets, we're going to have to run. Maximum burn is going to be 9. So I think we burn at the same speed. My max says 10, but they can always do an emergency burn. Actually, I don't even know if these guys have emergency burns, but if there's a second fleet of that, they will mess me up. So we got to keep our eyes out. Could grab that sensor array. That will actually kind of help us until they break it. I don't remember if they do break those, but we'll assume that they do. This planet sucks. Grab the sensor array. Claim it. Bring it online. Not gonna overload it. Alright, and we'll use that to keep an eye out. This way, if there is a big fleet just floating around out here, like these guys. Yep. That is definitely a fleet over there. See, now we can go dark. Yeah. You are rather threatening. Scattered ruins. Explore. There's a gun. Okay. That's about it. Equipment. I could walk up there and grab that. I don't think that fleet will stop me. I mean, they might. They usually will try to stop you. Open pods. Oh, just crew. But, yeah, there's not... They really couldn't, is what I'm saying. I mean, they could do some damage. The real problem is the other fleets in the area. More ruins. These planets, other than ruins, don't really have a whole lot. Now, look at that. Chemicore. I could just immediately sell that to the lowest bidder. You guys would like to see that, right? I'm going to take this. A lasher. No. Wait. Is it a normal lasher? No. Oh, hey. You guys don't need to sit here anymore. There's no more job for you. Yep. They're heading this way. Okay. Yeah, you're just patrolling. I'll believe that when I see it. PRC Gauss 1 repaired his unreliable subsystems. Okay. Ooh. +2 or +2 transplutonics. That's not bad. There's like, what, one more planet to check? Two more planets to check? This isn't bad, because it starts off with sensors and stability, which is two of the things that I'd want. You could also get the third spot, which right here would give you burn, which is good. It has an inactive gate, which again doesn't really do anything. Other than that, there only seems to be like one good planet. This is a barren world, and this is volcanic, so yeah. Not a good system. There's something floating around the sun that these guys are guarding. Probably a research station. Oh, yeah, you're definitely patrolling. I believe that. What is it? What are you guarding? Let me just get just close enough. Supply cache. Yeah, it's not going to be worth it. A small supply cache like that is usually not worth getting that close to a sun, because you're going to burn out like 100 or 200 supplies. And what are you going to get in return? Nothing. Mining station, comm relay. Yeah, there's no reason to grab that. We'll hit the mining station though. Not a lot. Salvage what's left. Hey, that's a rare find right there. Oh yeah. Super rare find. Alright, we're going to float on down this way. We could turn off dark mode for now. Singularly, these fleets don't look like much of a threat. The problem is you know, if you have one start chasing you because there's another nearby and you get two of them on you, you're going to have a problem. Like this. You see those three guys on the map? Yeah. This is where it starts to become an issue. It's because they're trying to protect this station that's damaged. Are you? No, you're not. You're just patrolling. I would normally take a Condor, but in this case, it's so badly messed up all the way out here, that would be kind of more of a problem than it's worth. There's an Odyssey right there. I would say it's a really low chance that the game will actually give us an Odyssey, but I have a trick up my sleeve. Boom. The trick. Hey, only erratic fuel injector. So I'm not a big fan of Odysseys when they're controlled by AI, right? And it's also a high-tech ship. But in this case, we are pirates, and this is a ship we can salvage, and that is part of our rules. We can salvage high-tech ships, right? We don't buy them. We can salvage them. So in this case, we are bringing online a high-tech ship. Do I like that as a pirate? No. But are we doing it because we're pirates? Yes. Let me float over here, see if we can hit this debris field. There probably isn't going to be anything of value, but, you know, we're still going to check. Yep, nothing of real value. All right, now we're going to go down this way. We're going to turn off this. He's going to be upset. Intercepting your fleet. And you really going to do that, bro? You sure that's the best idea? Okay. Good job. Congratulations. Oh, I hope it was I hope it was worthwhile. All right. Bring in these three guys. This dude is back up. Grab all the lashers and all these and drones. I think that'd be fine. More than enough firepower for this fight. Yep. All right. Biggest threat right here. Kill that guy. He'll pop out some drones and missiles, but this guy can actually do all the real damage. And he's probably going to end up killing one of these vanguards that are kind of playing loosey-goosey with them. Please just shoot the hammers at him or something. Oh, good job. Great job right there. We're going to lose the vanguard. Not because of something intelligent, but because of my own idiotic AI. Brilliant. Alright, so he's the next biggest threat. He's already surrounded. His shield's going to get overfluxed here in like a second. Yeah. This guy's just letting himself get shot in the butt. Alright, big dude's dead. Little guy's dead. This guy's the only one that really remains. The Sunder should have him, no problem. Giving him some issues. And he's dead. Alright. Remember, they attacked me. I'm just defending myself from the AI, who hate me more and more with each passing second. Can you even really get these guys to like you? Really? Honestly? I don't think you can. Don't quote me on that, though. Alright, you're all dead. Hope it was worth it. Alright, now let's survey this planet. More ruins. Other than that, nothing. Alright, high-tech blueprint. Whole bunch of this organics. I wanted to say food, but it's not food. Yeah, let's not establish a colony here. And now we're going to go check out this volcanic world and then get the heck out of here. I think that's the last place to check, right? Pretty sure it is. Alright, let's head off. Oh, there's something right here. It's probably going to be another supply cache with a fleet watching it. Yep. Okay. Alright. This is probably going to be some more remnants watching over a planet. Yep. Yeah, I hope you guys do a really good job keeping that mud skipper contained. You know, once it gets out, it'll destroy us all. Ultra rich rare. Ah, yes. Okay, so this would be a relatively good planet, but there's no food in this system. That's always something I want to go for, is food. Food is always very important to me. I'm not caring enough about that mud skipper to try to fit between these guys. We're having some supply issues. Is it because of this boy? Hold on. Oh, crew under strength. What? It's because of this boy, ain't it? Refit. Hit build, didn't I? Okay. So. Oh, I can't do it because we're not at a dock. Can't. Where's efficiency? Efficiency? Right here. Yeah, I gotta be docked up. Alright, you suck. Okay. You're almost completely outfitted. Yeah, we're gonna stick you here at the front for now. I'm going to mothball this guy, though. Where's the fleet? Fleet. Mothball. Alright, that's not hurting us anyway. I think he actually is going to end up cutting down our max speed, isn't he? Nope, max burn is 8. Okay, cool. So no, he's fine. We'll just mothball him. Yep, that'll drop our supply use really fast. Just dropped all the way down to 5. So yeah, that was our problem. Problem's gone. My cat is walking all over my keyboard. I just got to get out of this spot, which these guys shouldn't try to stop me. Are you? No. Okay. I'm too scary for him. The big fleet could do some hefty damage, but the little fleet's not willing to fly over there and engage us. Okay. That's going to be a wormhole entity, isn't it? Probably. Another blue giant. Go! Feels totally fine. I'm waiting for that thing to go boop, and then just, like, fly off. It will drop in next to this gravity well. Great spot. It's probably going to be something bad. There is something big. That's... Oh, man, you know what that sign usually is. And if you don't, well, you might see. Definitely not going to touch it if it's what I think it could be. Oh, look at this. Ultra rich right here. Okay, this isn't bad. What other planets are we going to have around here? Barren bombarded world. There's a little volcanic world right here. Metallic rocky planet. Okay, so we got one good mining and transplutonic. Okay. 2 good transplutonic. Abundant volatiles. That's good. Okay, this is a good like 2 out of 3 system. How many stability spots does it have? 2? Okay, yeah. It's 2 out of 3 so far. It's not going to have any food, obviously. You can check just by looking. However, this thing right here, yeah, I think I know what that's going to be. Yep. That's exactly what I thought it was. Okay. So, that is an important late game thing that we're just not going to go near. And it's usually guarded by an incredibly strong, usually singular ship that will have 0 issue completely wiping out my fleet like it's nothing. So we're going to ignore it. We're going to remember that it's here, but other than that, we're going to ignore it. I wish we had like a notepad in-game so I could type down, scary. Just, that's one word for this whole system. Scary. People will be like, what? Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, so this is a good mining system. So if we find a system nearby that has food, this will actually be a good system by itself. We're going to go down this way. Actually, we're going to turn on sustained burn. Please don't hit any of these floating random asteroids. And then we're going to turn and head towards that. Alright. So, this ain't a bad system. Like I said, this is like a good 2 out of 3. We'll keep this in mind when we hit a couple more places nearby. Turn this off. And it didn't matter. We still hit one. Planet ain't worth its own weight. Alright. I do believe that is everything here. Alright, cool. Right? Yep. It looks that way. Please stop hitting stuff. Yeah. That's a very important thing right there. Provided our run does not go poorly at some point, we will eventually come back here. I really like how that still counted us as touching that. I am scared of this thing. Are you a fleet? Oh, no, you're a mirror. Whew. Yeah, definitely scared me for a second there. Please be a food planet. That would be really cool. Food planet? Well, we have friends. You know, the next door neighbors who like to scare us, and no, not a food planet. No, ain't a planet worth anything. Alright. What are you? A weapons cache. I don't think it's going to be worth it. Cat, please don't do this. Yep, you're doing exactly what I think you're doing. Yep, he is climbing up the back of my chair. He gets bored, and then he just decides that he's gonna, you know, just annoy the heck out of me until I pay attention to him. So in about 5 minutes, this episode's gonna end, and I'm gonna pay attention to the cat. As is all of our lives, really. We must do as the fuzzy masters command, or they ruin our lives. Is this a 2-planet system? Or a 2... Hold on. There is 1 planet here. We'll go on from this French point, not the other one. Well, hello. Okay. That's not a big deal. What planet is it? It's a bombarded, unsurveyed world. Which obviously won't matter to us. There ain't much else here. Oh boy. So yeah, we found 1 good system. Overall. Not a bad deal. Still would like a, you know, a good food system. Oh, this place sucks. Yeah, well. That's a letdown. We're gonna go this way. Sustained burn. You know, just in case we find something around the asteroid belt as we leave? No? Yeah, I didn't think we would. Now, we do have the supplies. We can go deeper. Further away. Towards the nebula. Or we could start hitting these places down here. That wouldn't be so bad. Yeah. We'll go down this way. We'll leave the big cloud area. But remember that one of these 2 scary blue giants over here has scary stuff associated with it. But yep. Maybe we should sustained burn. I don't know, we're almost here already. Ugh. All the angry storms. Telephasa star system? Well, it ain't this star system. We're gonna be careful here, though. Yeah, because there's warning beacons around here. Not this place, but down here. And nothing of real value. That's usually par for the course for these. There's an ice giant volcanic planet. Alright. So, okay, not terrible. Not good, but not terrible. Hit this up, and we'll leave. Oh, God. I've been sitting for far too long. Okay. Just gotta... Why am I still in dark mode? I'm sitting here wondering, like, why is it taking me so long to move? Because I'm in dark mode. Like a friggin' genius. Alright, and we're gonna hit this orange giant down here. We're gonna zigzag through this, and then we'll go back down to, like, Zagan, I guess. And sell off all of the awesome supplies that we've collected. More monthly expenses. Yeah, we definitely need a planet. Turn that, you know, negative into a positive. Start paying for more people. Get more crew. Alright. Now, you're not going to be a scary place, are you? I'm not seeing any flashing scary beacons. Three planets, 2 places. A Terran eccentric world and a desert world. Oh. We could have something good. Okay, we got abundant and rich. That's not bad. Okay, so we got ores. Terran eccentric ecosystem is a tentative hold. Okay, so there's pollution here, poor lighting, tectonic activity. So it's 50% hazard rating. Okay, what else we got? Rich farmland, so it gets +1 for that. Scattered ruins, which is always nice. Not any good ore, really bad there. Common organics, so no positives, but definitely not a bad deal. Yep, this could be our system right here. Hold on. 2. Okay. This is a good system. It's not a great system. We're looking for a great system, but this is definitely like numero uno. We got a mining planet. We got a food planet. Kind of wish we could get a transplatonic planet. Something is following me. There is someone else in this system with me. This is a desert world. That'd be crazy if this one actually had, like, a good food source. It does not. Poor farmland. And nothing else, really. Yeah. Okay. So there was someone back this way. I seen them ping. So we're going to float back this way and check. Yep. You see that on the map? There's something down here. Something in the water with us. Who are you? You're pirates. You're easily beatable pirates, too. Okay. Due to our ongoing supply stuff, we're not going to deal with you, though. So what is this called? Eros? Oh, that is... Okay, I don't like that. We're going to come down here, check out this system right here at the bottom. This has at least 1 planet. Looks like 2. 2, possibly 3 planets. We'll check this one out. And then... Oh, an irradiated world. And it has pirates. Ah. All makeshift. We'll check out this place really quick, and then we'll head out of here. Garbage. So it would have been really cool if there was a transplutonic, like, super good planet here for this. You know, just, but it would have been really nice. Now, have 2 systems, like, really close together. Weapons cache. I don't want a Wayfarer. Yeah. More stuff for me. Alright. That's gonna be a fleet watching that, isn't that? We're gonna go dark, kind of sneak up here. I'm assuming this is a fleet. Oh no, that's a pirate lair. You know, we could talk to them. Their fleets don't seem relatively big here. Yeah, they're not of a very scary size, so I could float on over. Don't talk to me. Don't do it. Don't touch me. And then sell them stuff. Yes. Here you guys go. Longbow. That's a decent amount for the ore. That's fine for metals. Volatiles is fine. Organics is fine. You can have all the locusts. Transplutonic ore is okay. I don't really think it's a good idea to sell you blueprints. I don't remember how this works, but I'm pretty sure it only works on the black market. But in this case, we're just not going to do that. I don't want to sell you those. You can have the heavy mortar, ion beam, the tactical laser for now. You can have these harvested organs. More of this stuff. Keep the broadsword. Don't like the cobra. I'll sell you that singular guy. All the rest of that is mine. Alright, and then let's look at your fleet. What are you selling? Nothing really worthwhile. Alright, back to this. Now, I need more crew. Holy crap. Hold on. What were you selling them for? That is... I'll buy it. But I'm not happy with the price. And I'll take all your supplies. And the black market supplies. And you know what? More crew. Again, I'm not super happy about that, but it is what it is. Learn all these. Can't learn this, because I already have it. Sell this to the black market. Yeah, that looks good. This is important. All right, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Maybe next time we'll do something even better. Honestly, we're probably gonna end up taking over that system, Eros or whatever it was called. That's probably gonna end up being our homeworld. So yeah, sweet. Got a plan for the future. We're gonna begin our corporation there. Yeah. Woo.